Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
We were somewhere around Barlaston, on the edge of the Midlands, when the nostalgia began to take hold. Suddenly there was a terrible roar all around us, and the sky was full of what looked like huge bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car. But it was okay because it was only a green screen PNG overlay. We had 2 studded belts, £75 worth of pin badges, 5 pairs of skinny jeans, a bottle half full of nail polish, a whole galaxy of multicoloured hair dyes, eyeliner, wristbands, chokers, also a pair of frayed Converse, a couple of hoodies, a case of Monster, a stack of Kerrang magazines, and 24 band t-shirts. Not that we needed all that for the trip, but once you get locked into a serious band merch collection, the tendency is to push it as far as you can. The only thing that scared me was the Monster. There is nothing more helpless and irresponsible and depraved than an emo in the depths of a Monster binge, and I knew we'd get into that rotten stuff pretty soon.
Should we just pull over somewhere here?
What? No! Wait, we can't stop here! This is the Black Country! Alright, let's get to the heart of this thing. We're on our way to Las Vegas to film a vlog for When We Were Young festival. 80,000 emos swarmed together in the Mojave heat, the Black Parade marching up and down the strip, and 5 days to roam around in Sin City. If we got to the airport in time, there was a slim chance that we would have a free first-class upgrade waiting for us. But to convince the airline to give them to us, first we had to look the part. Our tickets hadn't told us anything, and there was no way to know where we'd be sat until we boarded. There was just enough time to fill up on breakfast and wash it all down with a cold pint of Guinness, which just looked wrong in an unbranded glass, but it all does the same job in the end. This sleek facade may have all been fruitless, we just had to trust that the ruse had worked. And if nothing else, damn I looked suave. If we were sent to the right, it would be 10 hours of screaming kids and cramped legs. If we were sent to the left, we were flying in bliss. The free champagne went down too easily as we took to the skies, and a few other comforts made me forget all about my anxiety for flying. After realising there was an open bar, I decided to make the most of it while I cracked on with some prep work for this very video. 10 hours in a metal tube is longer than you realise, so the drinks just kept coming, before I might have overdone it a little. Fortunately, I woke just in time to take in the view. I had never been a comfortable flyer, but the takeoff and landing was my least favourite part. I could never relax until those wheels had landed safely onto the tarmac. The heat from the Mojave hit instantly. Most people arrive in the desert in the appropriate shirt and shorts combo, not suits. But but I wouldn't be able to change until we stopped at the hotel. There it was, the Las Vegas Strip, jettisoning out of the basin like freshly planted neon seeds. A place so full of life that it could resurrect the dead. Or, if you overindulged in everything it had to offer, would quickly bury you. We are in Las Vegas. We're staying in the Strat. It's a very nice hotel, what it looks like so far. I think I found the room. Oh ho 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 ho! Oh ho 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 ho! Oh, let's have a look at that view. Oh! Well, that view has made me feel a lot better. Hello everybody, we are in Las Vegas this week. We don't normally do this kind of thing. This is it's a very luxurious, special trip for us really. We're more used to tents in a field in Derbyshire than that, a hotel on the 19th floor overlooking the Mojave Desert. What a week this is going to be. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a room tour. So looks nice, well lit. Obviously you've got that view there, which again is incredible. The TV's already on, showing like the stuff that's available at the hotel, some nice artwork and stuff. These are really nice big beds. It's kind of what we were hoping for. That's why we booked this place. Nice bathroom, very nice marble top there, nice big shower that will come in handy. And we are very, very dirty after the festival, and a toilet. So quite a standard, well, not a standard room, it's better than a fucking Premier Inn, innit? Very nice Vegas hotel room. We did get charged twice. I won't go into the issues that we had checking in, but basically I've been charged twice for a deposit. So it's going to be a little bit stingy this week. All my backup funds have gone basically until I get home now when I get the deposit back. So we're going to show you how to have fun in Vegas on a budget apparently this week. Starting with, let's get some drinks. We've been wanting to come to Las Vegas for a while now, and not that you need a reason to come to a place like this, but it just so happened that the stars aligned and we've got a festival to come to. So any excuse to come over. Obviously we're covering the When We Were Young festival on Saturday, but we thought we'd make a bit of a trip out of it. We don't normally get to do these big kinds of trips, so it's just something a bit special for us. This has been planned for nearly a year now, and fun fact, the song that you can hear in the background there is the ending credits for the film that inspired this video, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, one of my favourite films. This hotel is massive. We're in the Strat, the one you might recognise with the big tall tower. And I've got no idea where I'm going. I'm trying to find the pool area, and I'm following the signs, and it's not. I'm gonna get lost here. I think I found the right elevator. I found a sign. I'm following that sign, and I haven't found a sign to tell me where to go from here. So I'm just gonna keep going. Right, I found it. I think this is it. It took me that long to find the pool that in the end I got there, and the lifeguard blew the whistle and said, right, everybody out the pool. So I've currently got my pink hot shorts on under my actual shorts for nothing.
Admiring the view in the sunshine was all well and good, but it was time to throw on the costume of a tourist and explore the city in its natural habitat.
It's just my luck that the pool closed just as I got there, but you know, fresh change of clothes, a couple of drinks, a couple of pre-drinks in the hotel, and we're about to wander down the world famous Vegas Strip. It's gone dark, honestly this place is beautiful in the daytime. I'm absolutely blown away by some of the views of like the mountains and stuff in the valley, but I mean really this city does come alive when it goes dark. That is the single most American thing I've ever seen. I know we're in America, but everything just feels so American. We come to a genuine liquor store. I'm spoiled for choice. It's the size of my fucking head. It's the simple things that you think, oh my God, I'm in America. Like it's part of the movies. I got given the can in a brown paper bag, and it's just like, I'm in a film. Sorry to all our American viewers, but this is a massive culture shock for me. I've been to America twice, once in 2008 and once in 2009, and I was about 15, 16 then. So this is like the first time as an adult I've ever been in the US.
It's very important to remember that street drinking is legal in Vegas. The likely intention being to get you as lubricated and limp as possible, before the casinos appeared as flashing messiahs ready to welcome you with open arms. A trap, of course, but one we were curious to spring.
Oh my god, it's the ball! It's the ball! Right, it's starting to hit me now that I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, because I can see the Palazzo, the Venetian, Treasure Island, and we're about to pull up on Caesar's Palace. They were in Ocean's 11. I love the way that Trump Tower is just like standing there on its own away from everything else, because as if like nobody else wants to be friends with it.
The foul stench of election season was everywhere. Billboards, flags, hit pieces during the commercial breaks on the news. The world was 2 weeks away from Trump 2.0 and the tide of immigrant natives that were blinded by nostalgia for something that never existed. Maybe it was a sign of the times that even though we were all looking in different places, we were all searching for comfort in the past. Something to dull the senses, a distraction from the brutish realities of this foul year of our Lord, 2024.
So we're here for when we were young, and they have a drink associated. It's called Beatbox. It's 11.1%, and this is blue raspberry flavour. Now I've no idea what this is going to do to me. Yes. Apparently they've already started setting up for the F1 in Vegas this year. So some parts of the strip are like closed off or boarded up and stuff, which is a bit of a shame. If you want to drive cars really fast, you've got an entire desert like there. I've climbed that in Assassin's Creed. Becky, answer me this question. Where are all the Muppets? There are parts of the strip that you can't just simply walk down the road. We've been forced into the Treasure Island casino. That's how they get you. Be very vigilant. You don't have to stop and gamble. But we will. Bexy, what have you done?
I deny everything.
We're about to come to literally like the centre of the fucking universe. Like when you think about Las Vegas and you think about the strip, you think the lights, the big hotels, the big casinos, you know, all the incredible architecture, and it's just being here and seeing it is so much different to seeing it in the films. You think of everything that happened in this place over the years, like all the history of this city. Oh my god, there's Denny's and White Castle, and I know that's like to Americans, like that's just a thing. Do you know what I mean? That's probably like an American coming over to the UK and being like, oh my god, that's the Wetherspoons. You come off the strip a little bit and there's loads of bars and restaurants and stuff. Like, look, there's so much going on. And I've just got shit up by the fact that people are sailing overhead on zip wire lines that you can see there. And then also behind me, there's like a massive wheel that people are trying to get me to go on. But if you've seen our download video, you know that I'm not good with wheels. We've come for an In-N-Out burger. Now, I've never had an In-N-Out burger before, but it's one of those things that, again, you see it in the movies and you're like, oh my god, that's an In-N-Out burger. So I'm gonna get an In-N-Out burger. As always, here is your basic bitch plain hamburger review. I'm getting hints of burger. It's like if you put a bit of meat between some bread. Official review of In-N-Out burger. We went in, we came out, and in between we had a burger. We've kind of snuck into a hotel called the Flamingo, which if you've ever seen Fear and Loathing, you'll know that that's the hotel where it doesn't end well. But look at that view. You got the Sphere there and the high roller wheel. Apparently we couldn't get up here because we weren't staying at this hotel. But we got in the lift with people who are staying at this hotel and they let us in and let us come all the way up. So thank you to those people. Why have I just paid $11 for a can of beer?
I don't think anything could have prepared me for how beautiful Vegas is at night. A monument to human arrogance, a refusal to let the night win. This was the city in its opulent modernity, but what, I wondered, of its past? The neon boneyard, where the ghosts of this oasis go to rest. It's the graveyard of dreams, where old promises flicker and fade, but never fully go dark. Walking through the filament, you can feel it, 1,000 broken fantasies humming in the heat. People come to Vegas for the glow, the flash, the unspoken lie that something better is just one jackpot away. But here, amongst the broken signs littering the sand like an argon Ozymandias, you realise that the glow will always eventually burn out. And yet these relics stand here like exhibits in some purgatory for the past. Their once grand allure now stripped down to rust and ruin. They're not mourned or forgotten, they're displayed for profit, lit up just enough to sell you a memory. And that's the cruel trick. Nostalgia has become a business, the faint artificial glow the lost leader. These signs are trapped in its endless loop, displays of a moment in human civilization before it moved on without them. Is that what we were doing here? Clinging to the past while the present slips through our fingers like sand? Our stories half remembered on the lips of tourists snapping pictures of what we used to be, hidden in the peripheral, lost behind the blinding glow of progress. Maybe that's why we keep basking in the seduction of flickering bulbs, the terrifying notion that someday the light never comes back on.
We took the Beetlejuice sign off of display. It's made out of really horrible material that does not agree with our triple degree heat. And second, social media brought along the Throw Rocks at Our Sign challenge. So people would come through on our tours and throw rocks at the sign and record themselves. We have it in our storage unit. Yeah. Everyone did ask us if the new movie's coming out, are we putting it on display? There was consideration, and then we were just like, we don't want someone to do it again. We did have the Mars Attacks guys scattered throughout the yard. They're gone now. Tim Burton took them back. Tim Burton came through earlier this year. Very tall, very unassuming. We were not allowed to speak with him. And he brought Monica Bellucci with him. Yeah, he was interesting. Just came through quick and then left.
Imagine coming to Vegas and the first night you get a nosebleed, and it's not because of anything dramatic, not because any rowdy stories or anything kicked off or anything. It's just because you've got dust in your nose.
Jet lag and alcohol are a dangerous mix in any climate, but coupled with the Nevada heat, it had all hit us like a 14-wheeler, and so all we could do was head back to the hotel for an early night.
Today's been a very long day, and I think we're all a little bit tired, a little bit jet lagged, so we've done quite a lot, to be fair, a lot of walking, a lot of sightseeing, so it's time for bed. Even though we're all a bit tired, couldn't spend the first night in Vegas without doing a little bit of betting. Now the trick is to make sure that you're prepared to lose. Not bad, is it? Three. Don't you dare, yes! Oh, that is the 6th win on the run. Right, now it is time to call it quits. I somehow ended up winning 8 in a row. Everybody else has gone to bed now. It's 11 p.m. and I'm just kind of like, yes, we have like the time difference and the jet lag and stuff, but I'm kind of like coming up now into a bit of like, let's go and do something. I will need to sleep at some point, but I also don't want to go right now. And I'm kind of like, do I just sit at a machine and throw some money in? Is that what you're supposed to do in Vegas? Or do you just be sensible and go to bed? And that's probably the right answer, but it's also probably the wrong answer in Vegas. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that's my luck for the rest of the weekend.
It probably is, to be honest, knowing me, but
first night in Vegas, you know, more than
doubling your money
winning 8 hands
in a row. Not a
bad start.
The initial snapshot of Vegas had been an enticing success, but the rising second wind had quickly dissipated, causing a crash far more delirious than expected.
It's a surreal feeling watching yourself fall asleep while still being awake enough to order yourself another drink from the bar. Was I really about to go down in the first round, just a few blocks from where the great Cassius Clay had gone 10 with Sabadong? This was the city built for burning the candle at both ends, but was that all we were here for? Was this video to be just another documentation of our indecent debauchery? Or were we here to tell a story? To say something? The answer would have to be found amongst the wreckage tomorrow morning. So it turns out I was clearly more tired and more drunk than I thought. It was a very long day. It was like a 26-hour day or something. My first experience really with this kind of jet lag. This is the furthest away from home I've ever been. I got that second wind just after everybody went to bed, and that second wind did not last long at all, so I crashed. But it's a good thing in a way, because it means I'm up early. We're gonna go get some breakfast, and then we've got an entire day to explore and do stuff, and then Sam comes later on. So I kind of want to go back to bed. But you know what? I'm glad I'm up this early, really, because it means I get a view like that this morning. And I know it was beautiful yesterday in the sunset, but seeing that with the sun shining on it and, you know, the morning sun, that is absolutely stunning. And that's one of the reasons why I've wanted to come to Vegas for so long, really, like, is that. Because like everybody thinks of the strip and the glitz and the glamour and the wild nights and stuff, but I'm just fascinated by the concept of this city, how it exists. Like it is literally just miles and miles and miles of desert and hills and mountains and rocks and sand and nothingness. You know, like save like a couple of small towns, but it's like that for like 100 miles in every direction, and then you have this valley that's just full of life, and obviously it's powered by the Hoover Dam and stuff. I know how it exists, but it's just the concept of like this oasis in the middle of nowhere, thriving, and I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. We're going to a Walgreens, I think, or a CVS or somewhere to get some little bits, and then we're going for breakfast in IHOP, I think, which will be an experience I've never had before. I don't even like pancakes. So we were going to go to Walgreens, but you have to come past the casino to get out of this hotel. It's probably intentional, and because I did so well on this wheel last night, I'm going to put another $10 in, because there's no way that you can just stop winning.
The face of defeat.
Stepping into the mid-morning heat for the first time was already fighting a losing battle, so there was no greater need for some true American delicacies as a pick-me-up. Walgreens was a carnival of consumer self-destruction, bags of chemically engineered chips washed down with bottles of caffeinated syrup that hit harder than a cheap line of speed. No needles, no pills, just pure weaponized indulgence. First trip to Walgreens done, got the essentials, shampoo and Mountain Dew, and Axe body spray, because you've got to, because we're here for a Grebe event. I'm struggling with the tax thing a little bit, because on the label it's got like the actual price and then plus tax, and so you kind of have to work out what a little bit extra is. You get to the counter, it's really confusing when it's not the price that you were expecting, but that's just America. That's part of being in America. I'm in America, by the way. I still can't like get my head around it. It's been 15 years, and it's just, you can tell you're in America straight away from all the political adverts on TV and all the signs you can see and stuff. It's just a completely, even though our cultures are very similar, we're also very, very different. Welcome to America, where people just openly smoke meth. This is my first time at IHOP. My first time trying these kind of pancakes. I've gone for the chocolate chip. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is dangerous. This is like opposite our hotel. That's very dangerous. Damn tips. The midday sun hammered against the asphalt. My first adult recollection of the great American open road. The unstoppable Interstate 15 sliced through suburban Las Vegas. The hum of engines filling the air like a mechanical choir. For the first time, the sheer vastness of it all hit me. Civilization trickling out across the valley basin,
boxed in by jagged mountains that had conversed with the dinosaurs, completely indifferent to the infant city's desperate plea for attention. The desert pressed in from all sides, a paradoxical claustrophobia under a free and endless sky. Becky, we need your help to look for guy liner to be extra emo.
It might not be out yet though. Do you want like a pencil one that you can smudge?
Whatever makes me look the most emo. Thank you very much.
Because you can like smudge it
Oh, yes.
and make it look
It'll be extra emo.
creepy.
Thank you. I'm going to need your help putting it on though, please.
Okay.
I could do with some of that. We've come to North Las Vegas to do some shopping. Just some random little shops, but it's like out in the suburbs a little bit. It's a lovely part of the town. And we're in, I think it's a place called Five Below, and everything in here is like $5 or below, as the name says. It's basically the US's version of like Poundland. No bad days. Ah.
America just does Halloween proper.
You can even make your dog look like Wednesday Addams. Oh, dog spider. Vegas is very sunny and I'm notorious for burning. And I forgot to bring sun cream, so someone's lent me some. Because I just refuse to learn my lesson. We've come to a mall to go to Hot Topic and get some grebe clothes. Because we don't get that in the UK. The closest is probably going to HMV and buying some band shirts. Because you're allowed to just like drink on the streets here, it's so strange to see just juice places selling like mojitos and stuff. Now, I've not been to America in like 15 years. I can't really remember much of it. So you remember like going to New York, you remember going up to the Empire State Building and stuff and seeing the Statue of Liberty. We don't really remember like the in-between bits. And going to Florida, you remember the Disney and the Universal and the rides and stuff. We don't really remember all the shopping bits and stuff in between. So as far as my brain can recognise, this is my first experience of a mall, a genuine mall. We appear to be lost trying to find the Hot Topic. Ah, ha, ha.
I mean, not being funny, how is that large?
You look very demure.
Thank you.
Or whatever the grebe equivalent of demure is. I'm surrounded by stuff that I really, really want to get, so I'm going to limit myself to one item. Unless it's on a deal and you get two for something, in which case I'll get two. Unless it's on a deal, in which case you get three. Every other member of this team, apart from me, loves anime. And there's like an entire wall of anime t-shirts. Now, if I had more money, I'd get everyone one as a little gift. But I also don't have that kind of money. So, guys, when you watch this back, just know that if you want one, come all the way to Las Vegas and get one yourselves.
Yeah, there's yours.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Where are you going to stick that?
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Al.
Al, we love you.
Are they Doc Marten sandals? Right. How much? Maybe not. Come on, Becky, let's get you out of here before you spend all of your money. Come on, let's go. I did quite well, to be honest. I didn't buy too much in Hot Topic, but there was a lot of offers and stuff signed up for like a rewards thing that I'm never going to use again because I might not be back in the US for a while. But I got a 10% like first time buyers discount, and then I got somebody else's 15% off that and something else for free, and we got a free temporary tattoo for when we were young. So I got two t-shirts. I got a Fallout shirt for me, a Vault-Tec one, because being able to say I bought a Fallout shirt from New Vegas itself is quite special. And then the other one is a birthday present for Al, a Coraline shirt, because that's their favourite film. So all in all, not a bad cop, to be honest.
The mid-afternoon heat was overwhelming. The desert doesn't want us here. It never did. The heat is the only honest thing still left out here. You can pump in all the water and air conditioning that money can buy, but remember it's the Mojave that owns this place. Find shade. Reapply sunscreen. Make an ally of the desert, because you'll never beat it in a fight.
Time for the obligatory reapplication of sun cream. Oh, I can do it myself, but thanks, Mum. Other arm, thank you.
Your wrist is gonna get like beautiful tan lines on it.
It's been fine. It's been like that all summer. Thank you. We're just walking down the strip on the way back to the hotel, and we're about to walk past the outside of
Las Vegas Festival grounds, which is where the festival is being held. Oh my god, it's actually happening!
I don't know who that is that sound checking.
We're literally on the strip just outside, and there's the two main stages there. Surely the Lord is in this place. Not with everything about to go down this weekend, he's not. We've had a couple of beers as we've been roaming around Las Vegas for a little bit today, and we've worked up a bit of a sweat, so we're gonna try and get in the swimming pool again, because obviously it was closed yesterday just as we got there, so we've got a little bit more time today. Go for a bit of a swim in this blistering heat. It is ridiculously warm again. And then we've got a couple of emo things going on tonight. Like, obviously there's a lot of greebs in town, so I think tonight is an emo bingo, and then a couple of the side shows are on tonight. I'm not going to one of them, so I could be on my own for a little bit, wandering around Las Vegas. I hope I don't waste all my money. We've got a spot right by the pool. They're playing Paramore. There's only one thing wrong. I am not wearing sun cream because I forgot it in the room. So Malta 2.0, let's go. We're all good. The wind stopped play, and I almost lost my Taylor Swift bucket hat, which some of you may recognise from the Bloodstock video. I'm not wearing this because I like her, I'm wearing this because it was a gift, and I'll be damned if I don't appreciate a gift off someone. So we're getting a quick change, back out again. Tell you what, Vegas, they call New York the city that never sleeps, but I haven't fucking stopped. We spent too long in the pool, and now we're going to be late for bingo. Love isn't always on time. Love isn't always on time. That was one of the single greatest Uber rides I've ever had. So we've come to Emo Bingo, and we're a few minutes late, so we may have missed some of our selection. But the game is on your phone, and you just like tap the screen when you hear the song. So it's like it's just like a club night basically, but you're just listening to songs, and when you hear a song that you've got, you go, oh, it's that one.
We are done with round one. Okay, what are y'all thinking? How we feeling? We get it. We're rocking. We're rolling. And if you're able-bodied, please are gonna come up here to scan the new QR code once I make the announcement, and then we'll get started right away.
So there's two games. The first round was just like a general emo round, and the second round is now all completely Fall Out Boy. There's lots of emo events going on across Las Vegas over the next few days. This is just one of them, just like, you know, it's bingo, like you're here to have fun and listen to music and stuff and just drink with fellow emos from all around the world. There's what, like 100,000 emos descended on Vegas for the weekend. All the stuff that's going on around it, there's got the side shows and all these like little fun events like this and stuff. This is the kind of stuff that just fun, do you know what I mean? Because if you're at a gig or a festival, it's like, yeah, you get a drink, you get food, you stand there and watch the bands, but you're just chatting away with people and having a drink, playing bingo. So because this is the Fall Out Boy round, if you don't win this one, it means you're a fake fan, okay?
I'll have to get my tattoo removed.
Bexy with a bingo! Woo! What did you win?
I've not won anything because basically apparently it's like a lucky dip and there's 1,000,001 envelopes for lots of different things. It looks like it's going to be a lucky dip. So I have a raffle ticket and I put it in an envelope for something. There's like 7 or 8 different envelopes, all for random things, like all of my prints, keyring, phone case, I don't know.
So you win the game of bingo and you don't win the game of bingo?
Potentially, but I might win. What song is this?
What song's this?
What song is this, Becky?
What song's this?
Switchblades and the Infidelity.
Wow, you didn't get it in 3 seconds, fake fan. Too slow. Turns out I had bingo and I didn't even know it.
Give it up to my team supporting me, making sure that we're getting through this. Lindsay, B, Sash. We have a Fall Out Boy shirt. We have actually 2 things to Liv right down here. She makes the Sugar We're Going Down Patrick Stump replica shirt, so somebody's gonna win that tonight. We've got 021 88082. Second person 021 88088.
Yes, I won!
No? Alright, we're gonna keep it rocking.
Yeah, sorry, yes.
Are you 88?
Yes, sorry. 088.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I just won a one-of-a-kind Fall Out Boy t-shirt. I don't even know what's on it, but it's a large, so it might not even fit me, but it's an America large, so it probably will fit me, actually. Becky, did you win? Are you actually a Fall Out Boy fan? Did you win, Becky?
A ticket.
That is so rare, because that is the only ticket with that number on it.
I feel so special.
I can't believe I won something. So I'm in Las Vegas. I won 13 times on that big wheel, and I've won a free t-shirt. Do I just now go and put 100 on black or something?
The festival was definitely underway, I was sure of that much. But what now? What comes next? I had been handed an answer in the form of a spare ticket to one of the festival's sideshows, sparing me the allure of wandering Las Vegas alone, drowning in the white noise of slot machines and my own bad ideas. Nostalgia and booze are a dangerous cocktail, but when you're having so much fun at bingo that you don't realise you've just tanked a considerable amount, you owe it to yourself to ride the vibe. By the time we'd fought through the lights of the Strip to reach the Brooklyn Bowl, my head was swimming in the sweet hazy blare of liquor and memory. It was the first note in a weekend-long symphony of trying to claw back what we'd lost. Stay close to familiar faces, I thought. The fog would pass soon enough.
As part of when we were young, there's a lot of sideshows going on. A lot of bands play other venues in Vegas, around the festival itself. And tonight, Cobra Starship 303 and Millionaires are playing a gig at the Hollywood Bowl, or the Brooklyn Bowl, sorry, I apologise. And there just so happened to be a spare ticket going, so I found myself in one of the sideshows. I'm not even that bothered about Cobra Starship, but I am bothered about 303, because when I was in high school, I used to look like, I can't even know his name, the guy from 303 with long hair, and if I can find a picture, I'll put it on screen right now. 303, genuinely want to it's gonna unlock some teenage memories. Thank you, Bexy. Thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Oh, this is a big can.
Can't wait to see how much they charge me. Comes in pints, you know.
It comes in pints. I'm getting one. How much was that, Bexy, for that round?
$65, which is almost as expensive as the Jaeger one was at Standard.
Well, Bexy, thank you for that as well. Thank you. Off the bucket list. My first kiss went a little like this. And twist. And twist. Yeah, she won't ever get enough. When she gets a little touch. If I had it my way, you know that I make her say. One with the young festival, the blues show. On the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4. She won't ever get enough. When she gets a little touch. If I had it my way, you know that I make her say.
Oh, it's mixed. Wait. Your boyfriend. He says he's got me. But I'm a fucking vegan.
I ain't fucking scared of him.
She wanna touch me more. She wanna love me more. She wanna leave me more. Whoa, oh, oh. Don't Don't trust her, don't trust me.
Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hands.
So, hey guys, you'll never guess what happened. Sam finally arrived. Would you like to talk us through your flight journey?
My journey was fine. I just didn't sleep through most of it, so I'm on like 20 plus hours of being awake right now. But don't trust the hoe.
Do you know what this means, Sam?
What's that?
We're in Las Vegas.
Time to do all the driving.
Are you alright, Sam? I know you've been on a 10-hour flight. I know it's not been easy, but
11-hour flight. And I've been in the airport since 11. I was in the airport from about 12 p.m, like midday. And it is now 6 a.m. in the UK.
it's 9 p.m. in Las Vegas, or 10 p.m. in Las Vegas, which means it's just the right time to start a night out.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
You're not going to down that, no?
The best part about wanting to see the support band and not the main band is that you're not asked, so you can just kind of go around and do whatever the fuck you want. And do you know what? I can tell instantly American crowds are very different to UK crowds. American crowds are very much like, plant yourself down, go and do what you need to do, come back to the spot that you planted yourself down to. Whereas British crowds are more like, get fucked. Get to the back, you've left, fuck off.
This is the thing about Vegas, sometimes things just happen and you have to be ready to embrace it. You just kind of got to go with the flow. Like, there's a lot of shit going on, constantly. A lot of stuff, a lot of always things going on. And if we don't grab it by the balls, then you miss out on the balls. I'm not interested in balls, but sometimes the balls are the only thing that you can grab. Anyway, I think we're going to play beer pong. Oh! That's how hot it is. Oh.
What the hell had this place done to me? Had it turned me into some jabbering beast?
That's how hot it is. It needs washing down with a good old 0.7 litres of Heineken. So Vegas is going well. Going to your first ever gig in the US of A is incredibly draining, especially when the venue that you go to that gig in is connected to a casino, a bar, a beer pong place, a restaurant, and many other places. Vegas is a different breed, man.
Good morning.
Sam, what would you like to do on your first full day in Vegas?
Go to Walgreens.
Yeah, let's go to Walgreens. Let's do a proper American experience.
I'd say it's a bit chilly for your first
It's a bit
day.
overcast, isn't it? I'm familiar territory here. It's a bit grey.
Just like being back in England.
Yeah, grey and beige.
Spent all that money coming all that way.
It's just another city, really, isn't it?
No is the answer to that question. It's not just any other city. I'm very, very hungover and I didn't even realise anywhere near how much we had to drink last night. It was a very, very wild night. I got lost in the casino, which is probably the whole intention, really. They probably designed that way. But I went to the toilet, took a wrong turn, and ended up on my own for like 20 minutes trying to find everybody. This is not like every other city. How was your first Walgreens experience, Sam?
Shit.
What happened then?
Fucking, she basically said that she fucking didn't ask anybody to give me the receipt. She just fucked off, forgot about me. That's what happened. Oh my god, and the lid comes off in one. Why we did that as a nation, that's easily the worst thing Britain has done since the 1940s. I think I'm going to get a lot of imposter syndrome with the foods and drinks around here because there's just so much fucking E numbers in it.
Can we get married while we're here? Please.
I mean, Stacey's not going to fucking do it anymore, so might as well.
Yeah, rip me, an update on the proposal. She said no. So I'm going to marry Sam instead. Oh! Apparently there's a Mackey's in this hotel, so we're going to go and find it because we went to Walgreens and then we thought, oh, it might be a Subway or something. Couldn't find it, so I just need some food before we go. I can't believe how much I drank last night, to be honest. I mean, I kind of can, but I also kind of can't. Do you know, the drinks being bigger here kind of throws you off because you think, yeah, I'll get a beer, not realising it's like 1.5 times the size of a normal can. We found the Mackey's.
That is the saddest burger I think I've ever seen.
See, I like my burgers plain. Okay, Sam, do not judge me.
I do.
That is a great, healthy American move.
2 years ago, violent winds had caused the first day of the inaugural When We Were Young to be cancelled, as if some collective biblical punishment for the emos that had descended on Vegas for the very first time. Sin City indeed. Now, history was in danger of repeating itself. We'd be damned if we came all this way for nothing, and damned we may very well be. All we could do was abandon our atheism and pray for good news. That, and hit the casino.
You don't win if you don't put money in.
We left the weather in the hands of the higher power and decided to once again hit the strip. We'd seen it at night through the hazy lens of alcohol, but in the daylight it is a completely different beast. Now, under the vast sky and the warm daylight, you can see the strings behind the illusion. My companion once again gazed out of the window as we cruised through the Vegas suburbs. I wondered if he had been captured by it yet, if the view from down here was any more enthralling. The natural beauty of the surrounding desert that was visible from the perch of our hotel room had now been replaced by the artificial concrete mountains dominating every peripheral from ground level. Was he still convinced that this place was just like everywhere else? Maybe it was time to dive even further into the luxurious fraudulence of this city.
We're in like the proper fancy part of Vegas now, like right in the heart of, like as I said the other night, this was featured in Ocean's 11. I think this is the one they stole the thing from in the first one. I haven't seen them in a while. But this is like fancy Vegas now, right in the heart of it. And I'd love to go in and have a look, to be honest. But we've got loads of stuff we want to get done this end of the strip and like a far walk down the other end as well. So there's just so much to do in this place. You need more than 5 days to do it all in. Unfortunately, we do only have 5 days. So we're going to have to get as much done as we can. This is some fancy shit, innit?
There's seats where you wait for your cabs and your limos.
Oh god. Yeah, I get nervous even just holding my phone over that.
It's not real. It's fake.
What?
It's just...
Oh my god, yeah.
It's just come off.
What?
Across scaffolding. Make it look like it's... That seems like a bit over the top for such a temporary measure. How long have they been building that fucking thing that they felt the need that they needed to replicate the rest of the building? Or is that just... Is that what you need to do to get planning permission in Vegas?
Should we put the rumours of our relationship to rest by going on a romantic gondola ride.
How much is it?
What, to marry me?
Yeah, funny. No.
Do you want to get handcuffed?
Not by them.
That's more your speed, isn't it?
Wow.
I've climbed that on Assassin's Creed. We're in like the really, really fancy part of Vegas now. There's Caesar's Palace behind me. We're walking down to the Bellagio to go and see the fountains, because that's something that's been on my bucket list to do in Vegas for a long, long time. It is kind of spoiled a little bit by the fact that they put the boards up ready for the F1 next month. They look a bit bigger than that on the videos.
It's just on a cold. I don't want a daiquiri.
You don't want a daiquiri?
I mean,
Why don't we get a daiquiri, Sam?
Maybe I will get a daiquiri, fuck it.
Maybe not.
Am I growing up slushy?
You look very demure, Sam.
Thank you.
$21 for a little... It's basically a vodka Red Bull. What did you get?
I mean, I got an adult smash puppy, really. Because it's just like, it's a daiquiri.
Well,
some rum in it, but
cheers to Vegas.
to Vegas.
That's strong.
Vegas shit show. Green Prairie Garden.
No pants. No pants,
No
Sam.
pants. That does sound like a messy show.
There's fancy, and then there's whatever the fuck this is. We're not actually getting married, but if we were, I could buy you a ring from there.
That might deplete your funds somewhat. So you're proposing to me? Okay, that's a win.
This is like fancy shit, do you know what I mean? We do not belong in a place like this.
No, we do not.
Our speed is more like Blackpool or Rill. Like, this is some seriously fancy shit.
Hey, I might push it out to a Butlins in Great Yarmouth.
We should go to Butlins.
We should go to Butlins.
Let us know in the comments if you want us to go to Butlins. It's making me want to gamble more in like a fancy place like this. Because but it's part of like the authentic Vegas experience to just waste all your money in a big fancy casino. And like, I'm looking around and seeing like the poker tables and stuff. Now I play a little bit of poker. I'm not great at it, but I know my stuff. And I feel like I could double my money at least.
Are you going to get banned for winning too much?
I'm going to count the cards. 1, 2. I wonder if I'd get in trouble if I just, to take the piss, I just started to go up and go 1 card, 2 card. They probably would throw me out straight away. They do not mess about in this place at all. We're still in the Bellagio, and we've come to like this open area, and apparently it's like an art installation thing that changes all the time. So you'll have different like things at different times of the year. They've gone for like a kind of woodland, fairy, autumn kind of thing. It's really, really nice. I want to get in as well. Automatic doors, do not push.
Why is it going so slowly then? I'm not facing the main Vegas.
The sheer opulence was unfathomable. We were at the epicenter of eccentricity, the pupil of the eye of the decadent storm. The sight was a thing of beauty, undeniably, achingly beautiful. A moment of respite from the chaos, fixating on the dancing columns of crystal blue. Standing there on the precipice, you just can't look away. But behind the elegance lies an elusive ugliness. Beneath this city lives another, drowned out by the sound of fortune. The beauty and the horror.
I don't know what it is about the Bellagio fountains. Like, it's just water, do you know what I mean? But there's something special about it, and it's something I've always wanted to do, always wanted to come to Vegas for. And it is really impressive. Imagine that at night all lit up would be incredible as well. But something else checked off the bucket list. I feel incredibly blessed as somebody who never really travelled much before the pandemic. Getting to go to all these places and cross all these things off the list is just, a dream come true. We're getting beeped at and shouted at by drivers on the strip because people don't know how to use a crosswalk, but everybody else was doing it, so we just kind of went with the crowd.
What were we doing out here? What was the meaning of this trip? Were we just roaming around in a sightseer's frenzy of some kind? Or had we really come out here to Las Vegas to work on a video? We headed north to downtown. Why downtown was in the north of the city, I'll never know. Technically, the Strip isn't even in the city of Las Vegas. If the Strip was the distracting exposed chest, downtown was the beating heart within. A once extinct fashion brand from the heyday of the emo scene had been resurrected here for one night only. Who are these people? These faces? Where do they come from? Still clinging to the aesthetics that defined their youth. It felt like something was in the air. That desire for a forgotten memory somehow emerging from the last-minute pre-dusk tranquility of a blazed Vegas sunset. The calm before the storm.
You can tell now that everybody is here for the festival. The hotel's full of grebes, people that look just like us, a lot of When We Were Young merch, a lot of band t-shirts, and yeah, the music's changed in the casino as well, and there's a lot going on today. A lot of like pre-festival stuff. There's a pool party going on upstairs in this hotel that we're not going to because we're going to see Simple Plan, one of the other side shows. Who else is on? Medina Lake.
And Boys Like Girls.
Boys Like Girls as well, yeah.
We've been added to the lineup now.
Yeah, after
All American Rejects.
All American Rejects decided to pull out and threw a hissy fit, but we'll talk about more of that in the actual When We Were Young video, which you probably have already seen by now because that's going to be coming out first.
I don't want to gamble, but international DJ Z has told me that I need to, so that I can buy Ace of Spades a mansion.
He did say, what number did he give you?
I mean, he gave me 38, but the numbers only go up to 36. I need to go get chips and stuff. I don't know.
We'll do it later. We'll do it after the gig.
We'll do it later.
Can't even sit and enjoy a slice of pizza without some crazy guy coming to talk to himself on a bench next to us. Americans are weird, man.
Yeah, this is my first like source of protein since I've been here.
Do you feel better now for it? Do you feel ready to go to a gig?
Yeah, feel right. I'm ready for another beer.
If it was beer we were after, then we were in luck. We were about to walk willingly back into the maelstrom of the Brooklyn Bowl for the privilege of $16 cans. Tonight, it was up to Simple Plan to pilot the time machine.
Do you want to steal it?
Heights.
Alright. Can you name one band that got a number of points and was also way deadly? Gabby for steal. You have 3 bands. Go.
Angels and Airwaves.
1.
Bus 44.
2.
And Boxcar Racer.
Alright. Gab's up 2.5. What's up, Las Vegas? Everybody jump, are you ready? Pull it up. Is he the founder of the Vans Warped Tour? He is a professor at USC. He's responsible for some of your favorite bands. Brooklyn Bowl, give it up for Kevin Lyman! this festival being done in Las Vegas and you should be part of it. And I said, well, I'm kind of semi-retired. I'm a professor now. Blind. And then I said, you know what? On Warped Tour, we used to take a bowling alley somewhere in the country. New Mexico, Milwaukee on a day off. And we would invade the bowling alley with all the buses in the Warped Tour. And the guy would go, well, I have a bowling league on a Tuesday night, and we do about $500 at the bar. Can you guarantee me a $500 bar? I don't know if you've ever traveled with 1,000 people on the Warped Tour. I said, I'm pretty sure I can guarantee you that bar.
As acts started to take advantage of the number of young girls making the pilgrimage to the festival to witness their favorite musicians take the stage, the pop-punk scene no longer seemed like a safe place. However terrible of an issue this was, it didn't seem to bother Kevin Lyman.
Lyman kept defending several of the groups with these essay allegations.
Just allegations. So many allegations.
An avalanche of allegations, many of which with proof that Warped Tour was infested with predators.
But Kevin Lyman was like, every band deserves a second chance, even the ones that are a danger to children.
Lyman made the second chance rule. If all the bands on Warped Tour were okay with a band like this re-entering their current community.
Do you think the criticism, do you think that's fair?
No.
Why not?
Because it didn't happen on my tour.
That's not to say every previous allegation stated happened during a Warped Tour run, but many did.
I'm really not here to discuss criticism. Some of it was real.
Kevin Lyman with the trust of so many people.
A lot of it was bullshit.
He endangered so many people.
His response that sexual harassment was part of the culture.
And now everybody's just like, yeah, let's do it again. Sounds good, pal.
There's a savage little editing trick when it comes to nostalgia. The bits we choose to overlook are left on the cutting room floor, stripped from the reel while the mind projects only the highlight. It's not memory, it's propaganda, your own private Ministry of Truth censoring the footage, splicing it into a fictionalized version of the documentary that you don't remember filming. Maybe we could all benefit from a director's cut.
And we're gonna see where it goes. Who knows? It's just a journey and for a run. So yes, we're coming back. We're going to Warped Tour this summer. And hopefully you can join us. And we're gonna try to recapture the spirit of the nonprofits, the tents, the bands, all those things, and try to bring it up. And my motto for this whole festival is you pay homage to the past, but you look forward to the future of the artists and community that we all need, especially at a time like this. So thank you so much for supporting. Have a wonderful, safe weekend. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for letting me do this for so long. And the new dawn of the one and only Warped Tour! Why don't we start with the stats? The name of the band is Boys Like Girls. Year of formation was 2004, that is 20 years ago. Year of ascent was 2007, first time to Las Vegas. We played this like VFW, Knights of Columbus Hall, opening first to 4 in the suburbs for Hit the Lights and The Thorn for Every Heart. You weren't there. We got 17 songs on the set list. We got 65 minutes to do it, which means we're playing mostly old shit. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. We're gonna give you the hits tonight.
I'm sorry, did he just say 17 songs? He said 17 songs in 65 minutes and they're a co-headliner. They're not even a headline, what the fuck? Knocked out by that tambourine. There's going to be a lawsuit.
So it's 11 o'clock and the support band have only just finished. We've still got Simple Plan left to go. We've got to be up at very early tomorrow for a full day festival in the blistering Vegas heat.
I've already said let's watch Scooby-Doo and then fuck off.
Yeah.
What's new, Scooby-Doo? I'm going to bed. That's what's new.
illegal festival this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Scooby-Doo!
Thank you. I don't want anyone to know I'm here, but I fucking love Scooby-Doo.
We've had our Scooby snacks and it's time to scoot because it's gone midnight. It's like, it wasn't advertised as a late show or anything, even though it started at, our doors were at 8. We got there and there was a quiz on, and then there was 4 bands instead of 3. And like, I don't think they appreciate that we're all in our 30s. Well, I'm in my 30s now. Most of the people coming to this festival are in the 30s. And my back's hurting, my legs are hurting, everything's hurting. So we're going back to the hotel. We're skipping the end of Simple Plan's set, going back to the hotel for some rest because tomorrow is going to be a long day. And if you'll have seen the video, which hopefully you would have by now, you'll know that it was a very long and tiring day.
I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids. So if you want to get married, Gibby, we can get fucking married tomorrow. I don't care. Just for a laugh. I'm not consummating it.
Well, in the eyes of the law, Sam, you might have to. The Grebo party vibes are in full swing now. Everyone is very excited for tomorrow, but we just don't have it in us to keep going tonight. So we're gonna, it's relatively early for us. It's 1 a.m, which is relatively early for us, but we've got at least a 14-hour day on our feet tomorrow. So we're doing the sensible thing for a change and gonna go to bed. See you in the morning for When We Were Young festival. Turn the lights off. Good night. Strange memories swirled on that long night in Las Vegas, a prelude to the onslaught of nostalgia that was to come. 2 decades had passed since the tight jeans, the studded belts, and the eyeliner, but the aesthetics aren't what made it what it was. There was a fantastic universal sense that whatever we were doing was right, that we were winning. A new optimism was born in the exile after the Cold War, as the next generation was forming its first impressions of what the world should be. But then as the millennium ticked over, the world started suffocating. The war on terror began grinding up young souls, microdosing them on paranoia with enough propaganda to rile up Gandhi, injecting it straight into the cultural bloodstream. So we turned inward and made a whole subculture around not fitting in, the misfit prophets of emotional introspection, a beautiful nihilism wrapped in sorrow and defiance. We felt like we were the sane voice in a choir of madness, the only voice that was in key. But nobody listened. They just called it a phase, slapped a price tag on it, and sold it back to us 20 years later once they realised they didn't have to sell us their pitch anymore. They could just repackage it for those of us nostalgic for the days when our sadness felt like it actually meant something. But nothing can ever replace the fact that you were part of it, that you lived it. No reunion tour is substitute for the memory of being there the first time around. And the grinning devils sell those same aesthetics, now rebranded as vintage and doubled in price. For one weekend every year, if you look out across Las Vegas festival grounds, you can see the sweating, glassy-eyed herd, desperate for one last rebellion against the vampiric machine. Too blinded by sudage to realise they were already being bled dry. So the entire reason we've come to Vegas in the first place is for When We Were Young Fest. That's going to be in a separate video. Everything you're going to see from When We Were Young Fest is all in that, and we will see you after the festival. What a great, exhausting day that was. Now back to this video. Should we go and gamble?
Let's have a flutter, shall we?
So we came down to the casino to put a bet on. All sorts of fucking complications. Apparently you can't film, so that's straight off. Sorry, you're gonna miss out on that good content.
And apparently they can't take my driver's license. I have to give them my passport.
So now we've got to go back up to the room to get Sam's passport, to come all the way back down, just to put one bet on.
To put one bet on that I'm definitely gonna lose because it's on one number, but I said I'd do it.
Put a bet on by somebody.
By a world famous producer slash DJ has encouraged me to do this. This has not been forced upon by any means by whatsoever, but I need to help a streamer get a mansion, so I said that I would put $20 on.
Hang on, you can help us get a mansion as well, but put more
yeah, but
on.
if I help him get a mansion, then I get a room in the mansion, so that's...
Alright, well fuck me, I guess. It is, as they say, the morning after the night before. They had these at the festival yesterday, and we paid $19 plus a tip for that. When we were young, or like when we were mugged off. We are both very broken after yesterday's festival. So we come to Walgreens to stock up on Gatorade, electrolytes, healthy.
And some chapstick, because I'm very dry.
Look after yourself. Today is our last full day in Vegas, so we want to make the most of it. But it's just so hot, and we are both very tired. I think we need to just slow the pace down a bit. We've come to supposedly the world's largest gift shop. There's a lot of tat to buy in Vegas, isn't there?
Yeah, but it is just all generic tat, really. It just happens to have Las Vegas on it.
But that doesn't mean I'm not going to get something.
Yeah, exactly.
We do support single moms on this channel, don't we?
We do. It is a common theme on this channel that our favourite flavour of things is blue. So I've decided to get some blue crisps and see how they go. But they are very, very blue. They don't taste blue. They taste a bit spicy. My tongue got blue.
It is actually, yeah.
Oh my god.
Matches your sunglasses. I just bought a couple of fridge magnets, even though our fridge at home has got like a wooden panel on the front, so we can't even stick anything to it. But I feel like you can't come all the way to Vegas and not buy a little bit of tat with the Welcome to Las Vegas sign on it.
Magic moments when two hearts are caring. Magic moments, memories we've been sharing. I'll never forget the moment we kissed the night of the hayride. The way that we hugged to try to keep warm while taking a sleigh ride.
We're right by the airport, so apologies if this is a bit loud, but we've come to the Welcome to Las Vegas sign, one of the absolute top things you need to do in Las Vegas. And it says Welcome to Las Vegas, but it's our last day, so I think we've done this a bit backwards. Do we really want to get in that queue to take a photo with a sign? Or do we want to take the Uber driver's advice and just stand at the side of it?
I think we're just going to stand at the side.
Happy?
Happy. There you go.
Why would you queue all that way?
I don't know.
When you could just stand at the side and get a photo here with it?
Yeah.
Just to stand on a little bit of grass.
Yeah.
But anyway, Las Vegas sign, ticked off the list. What's next?
Let's look at some motorbikes.
So we've come to the Harley Davidson thing right next to the Las Vegas sign. I don't know if this is like a showroom or that you can just have a look around, or if they expect you to buy something.
There's some Harleys in Las Vegas. I mean, it's pretty American.
I mean, I've just seen one there that's worth $23,000. I don't have that kind of money unless we end up in the casino later tonight. Okay, so yeah, it is a shop.
It smells like Halfords in here. I suppose it's just like fancy Halfords, really, isn't it? It's the same colours and everything.
What size is that?
That's 4X.
4XL.
That's like, the hole in the sleeve is bigger than the hole for my head. in this.
What in the five-finger death punch is this? Jesus Christ, you get an entire family on that one. How much is that? Oh, it's on sale. It's only $30,000. Yeah, Sam, there's one for you.
I don't know, it might be a bit big for me. It's definitely more my speed.
They're just like driving the bike around indoors in the shop. Doesn't that look quaint?
That's very, very cute. Very dainty.
Private ceremony in progress. I think there's a
Bell
wedding.
tower.
I think we've accidentally stumbled onto a wedding. Well, before we gate crash a wedding, let's move down the strip. See, we can see our hotel, the big Strat Tower, from where we are, but like it looks like you can just walk there, but if we tried to walk there now, we would be doing this all day. Everything in Vegas is like a complete mirage.
It's a bit like Milton Keynes. Everything's just really far away from each other. I don't think anyone has ever described Las Vegas as being like Milton Keynes, but...
Normally scenic routes mean like going through the countryside or something, but this is the beginning really of the properly Las Vegas Strip. And how more scenic can you get than that with a McDonald's in the way?
Do you know what? I've got hankering for some eggs. If only there was a shop nearby that sold nothing but eggs exclusively and was open 7 days a week. Oh my god. Egg shop.
Drew Gooden is not happy right now. I sure hope it does. Maybe I've just played too much GTA, but everyone that walks past us just sounds like an NPC. Fuck me, have we done that much walking? We've ended up at the other side of the country.
Feels like it. Now we've seen the Statue of Liberty and we haven't had to go to New York, which is probably even more expensive than Las Vegas is, which is wild to consider.
And also we seem to have wandered into the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Which would be even more expensive.
The deceptively long walk up the South Strip had started to send our vibrations nasty. We had to stop somewhere to refuel, and soon. He was temperamental when he was hungry.
I apologise if I have been short with you. I have been so hungry and so grumpy. But I feel
It's
like
okay. We love a grumpy Sam.
That is my default.
For the second time this week, I'm about to try some food that I've never tried before. I've gone for proper American tacos. Now you might be thinking, what do you mean you've never tried a taco before? And to that I say, yes, I'm a basic bitch when it comes to food.
This place was finally starting to get to us. The roaming had ceased to be a wonder, and instead had driven us to the edge. The pit stop had killed our momentum, and we needed a respite from this assault on the senses. The passing lights were trying to pull us in. Spend, indulge, engage, spend again. It was working, but as we drove past the second day of the festival, there was still a gnawing feeling of the FOMO. Our time here was limited in more ways than one. Do we stand on the outside looking in, feeding that aching desire once again? Do we blind ourselves to the now in a frantic grab for the then? Whatever form Vegas might shapeshift into, whatever skin it wears, the future will be there the next time around. But the past was alive only for the weekend. Even if we wanted to, was it possible to live with a foot in both? I think I finally understood how some could succumb to the sales pitch.
We actually ended up walking quite a way down the strip today, and it was more exhausting than we kind of realised. So came back to the hotel, recharged our batteries, a couple of beers, and let's go and enjoy our last night out in Las Vegas.
I've been lied to. I thought that they were going to be like behind the stage. They're actually sort of cranes behind the stage, like cherry pickers behind the stage. I feel like some of the magic is lost now.
We are technically backstage for Fall Out Boy. Yes, I know there's a fence in the way. Yes, I know we're not actually allowed access to the stage, but there is the stage, and we are behind the stage, therefore we are backstage for Fall Out Boy. I feel like a lot of people had the same idea.
Why did we pay 350 quid to go to that festival?
$425, wasn't it? About 350 quid. That's insane, yeah.
We literally could have stood here and watched Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance for nothing.
I was saying, like, if you're a valet at any of these hotels, you're getting paid to just vibe out and listen to some of the biggest bands in the world while you're doing your shift. That's pretty sick. It's arguably closer than we were to the stages when we were in the festival yesterday because there were so many people.
Even 5,000 miles away, you cannot escape mediocrity. Look at it. Above the Portaloos. Couldn't be any better a place for it. Travelodge exists in the US. God help them.
That was a very, very risky ship. American food, well, Mexican-American food nearly struck, let's say.
You just need to eat some bloody vegetables, mate.
I did, I had some beans. The blinding glare reached its crescendo at the eternal Circus Circus, dragging us in like a tractor beam. We were like moths to a bonfire. It was one of the neon dinosaurs that had survived the asteroid, one of the supposed lucky ones that eluded the boneyard. The paleontologists would be frothing at the maw if they ever got their hands on a place like this. We were flooded with memories of a time and place that wasn't our own. Our curiosity was piqued, our insatiable wonder getting the best of us. What depravity awaited inside? The only way out was through. It was a labyrinth of overstimulation and nightmarish pageantry. Here, everything about Vegas was dialed up to 11, an oversaturated shadow of this city's long and manic past. We were begging for sanctuary from the smothering glow of merriment. Trust you to come to the weeb shop.
This is like Shane's wet dreams.
We literally have come to a circus casino and you get drawn to the weeb shop.
Are you really that surprised? I'm not.
They closed the carousel bar at Circus Circus. We're literally going up the ramp to it and we were told halfway up, they're closed now. Typical. You wait ages for a warp tour and then 4 come along at once.
Everything just looks better here at night.
America's a weird country, man. I was getting served for a couple of beers and some guy like just wanders up mid like transaction and just proposes to the cashier. Sorry, I missed that. Can you repeat it?
When asked if Fall Out Boy wanted fireworks, they just said yes.
Yesterday's festival and walking basically the entire length of the strip has really tired us out. So instead of going further than we needed to, we've come back on ourselves, got a couple of inconspicuous drinks in brown paper bags like proper Americans drinking on the streets. And we're going to come and watch My Chemical Romance for the second time this weekend. Except this time it's going to be absolutely free. Cheers. The familiar tones emanating from the main stage had triggered some fight or flight response, desperate to recall the events of the previous day. A gnawing feeling sat deep inside, protesting the search for more information, as if it knew something we didn't.
What the fuck is going on?
They're gonna play the middle! In the middle of the stand!
Fuck. What the fuck?
This is not going to end well.
A weird place, man.
It's boneless apart from the big bone in it. Viva Las fucking Vegas. Tina says fuck snails.
I'm not
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. And when I got the door to the town, mama heard all through the town. Stop my street, please my streets, I hate to see you cry. Mama heard all through the
And unafraid, asleep all day, 'cause I see you lying next to me. And you've left the AC on and it's fucking freezing. What a weekend this has been. What an incredible time this has been.
It's been long, it's been exhausting, but it's been incredible.
And it's moments like this when you realise just how lucky you are to come to some of these places that we come to. We didn't get this last night! Somewhere said I could say things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night.
If you'd only come for the second day, you'd be absolutely fuming that they didn't play I'm Not Okay. But we got to see that and we got to see Na Na Na, so I guess fuck you guys.
And we did it for free.
We did it for free
Well,
as well.
no, we did one for free.
We did one for free, yeah. But who's winning now? The oddball, that's who.
Anyway, sorry for that distraction. Shall we go and spend the rest of our money on alcohol and gambling?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Why do you look so dapper?
I can shape up when I need to. Last night in Vegas was...
Fucking Mr. High Roller here.
Yeah, I already mean, I've got $5 left in my wallet.
Well, let's turn that $5 into 500 and then let's stay another week.
I've got $120 left. Now I could either save that and put it towards something else, or I could try and win it on a hand of poker.
You bust.
It's the last night in Vegas, so what else is there left but to try and gamble all the money and try and win possibly enough money to come back next time. So I'm going to turn this dollar into absolutely nothing.
Okay, we just won some money here. $4.22.
I'm already up $1. Even though it was money that I'd set aside as gambling money, it still feels a little bit difficult to see that money drain away. At some point you've just got to get comfortable with losing.
The streets were ablare as I stumbled into the Nevada night one last time. The glimmer of ambience humming in my veins was not enough. Not yet. The strip was alive with the howls of gamblers and drunks, and the swathe of emos hovering in the post-festival come down. My last night here, and all I wanted was another drink, a chaser for the vibe, the self-perpetuating projectile of any nomad's arsenal. Our time here was coming to an end. The lights would go on shining without us, of course. The mountains would keep the secrets of this place contained within the basin. The world keeps turning, and no matter what part of the rock you're standing on, you have to keep turning with it. Buy the ticket, take the ride.
I've just counted the rest of my cash. I've got $26 in cash. Do I save that and change it back into pounds? Or do I try and win big? The thing you need to know about this place is that it is addictive, and I don't just mean in terms of like the gambling, and I don't even mean in terms of like just you want to keep drinking and partying and stuff. It's addicting in the vibe and the atmosphere, and I don't know, like I probably should go to bed. I should probably stop drinking, but it's not even about having another drink. It's not even about placing another bet. It's about the atmosphere, and I think what is so addictive about Las Vegas is the reputation. You want to have your own adventure in Las Vegas, and we definitely have. We've had a great week, but if there's one tip I can give you about if you've never been to Las Vegas before, and if you're thinking about coming for the first time, it's don't fall into the trap of thinking that every night has to be the best night ever. So I'm just wandering around the casino trying to finish my beer because Sam's gone to bed because he's very tired, and to respect that, I said I'll stay down here and finish my drinks and finish my vibe and stuff, because I'm actually not ready to go to bed. They call New York the city that never sleeps, but Las Vegas should be called that, because even though I know my body should go to sleep, even though that my brain should probably go to sleep, I actually cannot pull myself away from this atmosphere, and it's dangerous. And so please don't fall into the trap of wasting all your money just gambling and drinking just for the sake of it. Gamble and drink because there's the potential to win. Now I'm going to keep drinking because there is always the potential that something fun will happen in the next 10 minutes. To all of the crew from when we were young that were vibing in the hotel bar of the Strat tonight after the Sunday night of the festival, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys, because we were vibing for quite a while, and thank you for the beers and shit like that. And it, like, we weren't even just vibing, we were corresponding between cultures, between the UK and the US, talking about different shows and different things, and just trading cultures, and that's what it's all been about this week. This is my first time coming here as an adult, as someone who's able to drink. And do you know what? I expected myself to gamble a lot more than I did, and I didn't. I've been quite very well behaved. Well, I do still have a few hours tomorrow before the flight to do that. So let's get rid of all my money tomorrow. No, I'm joking, because I lost a lot of money tonight. But do you know what I did? I lost a lot of money, but I gained a couple of friends, and I'm too drunk right now to remember those friends' names. Thank you very much to those people. They are some of the people that helped organise when we were young this weekend. They're some of the people that helped to put the stage shows together from when we were young this weekend. And so what I would like you all guys to do, please give a massive shout out to the sound, tech, lighting, touring crews, admin crews. It takes a lot to put an event like this together. It's been a blast. Las Vegas is very much my vibe. It's very much my speed, and this will not be the last time that we are here. I think by Vegas standards, this weekend was quite cool, which is quite telling because it was very, very warm anyway, but I think now the actual Vegas heat has kicked in, and this part of the Venetian literally feels like being outside in Venice. I mean, I've never been to Venice, so I don't know what that actually feels like, but it is like a very accurate recreation of all the buildings, and the sky actually looks like a real sky. and we're in a building. Vegas is something else.
I should have been halfway out of this kaleidoscopic rat's maze by now, but the vampire had its teeth sunk firmly in. Just a few more spins, I told myself. Always just a few more. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in Vegas, you get the hell out while you still can. Unless, of course, the desert has one more cosmic prank to play.
Vegas really has killed me off now. I'm very tired, still a little bit hungover, and all out of money. But we've run into a potential snag, so there might be an issue with the flight later tonight. Just waiting on actual information on what's about to happen. So if everything goes to plan, we'll be going home in a few hours. And if everything doesn't go to plan, it looks like we'll have to spend another night in Vegas. Fortunately, we know people who are staying at the Flamingo. So we've got like a bed, or we'll sleep on the floor or something. And we'll just have to sort out something tomorrow to get home.
Well, they encourage your complete cooperation.
We're all locked into a nostalgia trip now. No more of the raw, unfiltered angst that fueled the emo scene of the 2000s. That was the fatal flaw in the culture's revival. The promoters and participants trying to bottle and sell a feeling that was never meant to be commodified. It's paraded like a victory without ever giving thought to the millennials handing over hours of our lives for the golden ticket, thinking maybe, just maybe, it'll unlock some last vestige of youth. But their loss and failure is ours too. What these nostalgia peddlers have taken down with them is the central illusion of an entire subculture, that it was ever about authenticity. They distorted the meaning behind the distorted guitars, weaponizing the fear of ostracism amongst their fellow misfits. Not buying in is the new selling out. A generation of permanent echoes, throwbacks on a feedback loop, seeking solace in the yearning that is unique in the heads of the broken, the beaten, and the damned. Desperate to believe that somehow, it never was just a phase.
I'm the kind of human wreckage that you love.
Sam, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for a great weekend.
Thank you.
Get home safely.
Thank you.
And we will see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Right.
There he goes. One of God's own prototypes. A high-powered mutant of some kind never even considered for mass production. Too weird to live, and too rare to die.
So, I am now in the departures lounge of Las Vegas Harry Reid International Airport, and even on the way out, they're just trying to squeeze those last few pennies off you. They've got the slot machines just to make sure. But fuck it, it's been an awesome weekend, but I am so ready to go home.
There was only one flight back to England, British Airways 274. Just a flat-out mile-high burn over Wyoming, Winnipeg and Wigtown. Then to navigate the London Underground and straight north up the M6 into manic reverie. Safety, obscurity, just another Grebe in the Grebe Kingdom.
Jumping jet fish, it's a guess, yes, yes.